Welcome back to the Retro Sports Gamer channel. I'm continuing my series here of NBA Inside Drive. This is the playoffs. Had a season going. Did it playing as the Raptors. It's been going for a while now. I started it for Vince Carter's retirement year, and we're in the Eastern Conference Finals. This is going to be a 3-game series versus the Nets. What's up, Troy, in the chat? Last time I played, I left it as Nets-Bulls, and the Nets ended up winning that series. So it's Raptors-Nets. I've been the Raptors the whole time. No, I do not. I do not. And so here we go. Let's get into this one now. I haven't played this one in a while now, so we'll see if I have any rust. It's saying the Nets are way better than me, but that never usually matters. And I saw this game just recently. It was shared in the Discord by Adam, the Sports Drink TV. Took a look at this game, says it's one of the best simulation sports basketball games out there, retro ones. Whole time I've been playing this series, I've been saying that, but it's good to see a bigger channel give this game some love, because this is really a good series, NBA Inside Drive. I think it is the best out of all of them. We're not going to do these introductions. We'll just skip them. So this is the Nets team that went to the finals a few times. There you are, Adam. Here you go. Inside Drive season's back, finally.
Opening tip controlled by the Raptors. Non-shooting foul.
And the Nets are falling right away.
Knocked loose. The Nets gallop away on the break.
And really why this game is one of the best retro sports simulation is really just the pacing, the responsive controls.
Can't get it to fall. Ascends.
You know, the graphics are good for the time, but nothing too flashy. I gotta get my sorts back in this game.
The ball is
not looking good to start this off. Am I hitting my mic stand a bunch? I'll back it up a little bit. Thanks for letting me know. Mutombo gets on the board first. The Kings and the Lakers are in the Western Conference Finals. One of those teams will await me here. LeBron with the foul. Of course, you see this Raptors team with other... No, this is high voltage software. They actually helped port NBA Jam TE to the Atari Jaguar. They worked with Midway. They're in their company from Lombard, Illinois. They've worked on many different titles. I want to say they've worked on Call of Duty and Fortnite. Don't quote me on those two. What's up, Stutter and Stick? Yeah, I came on for a late night one. I've been wanting to play this game all day. Finally got an opportunity to come do this series. Oh, man. Mutombo says, no, not in my house.
Anything else? You've got to want the basketball more than the other guy.
Did I put Wade? Is he starting? No, probably not.
That's what you call a magic move right there.
Facebook recommended Sal DeVita
He did everything
from Midway. Facebook connecting everybody.
Sends it down the middle for three.
Oh, we
The
can't
Nets
have
take a 4-point
Jason
lead.
Kidd hitting threes.
Right wing. Left hand dribble.
There we go, Vince Carter.
How about that? Here's the tape on that baby.
PS1 NHL game. I like Open Ice Challenge, 2-on-2 Open Ice Challenge made by Midway. It is an arcade game, but that game's a lot of fun. Carter elevates.
A rim rattling jam by Vince Carter.
A great play, but let's face it, lousy defense too. You've got to front the man and seal him off.
Rim rattling jam.
The big guys should be able to dunk like that.
As far as simulation goes,
Guard, Kenny.
I played more simulation hockey games on 64. Not so much on
He shovels it right.
PS1. So maybe the chat could answer that better. Oh,
Oh,
man.
the defense has other plan. Sets.
Not good. This Nets team is pretty stacked across the board.
Down, one more to go.
What's up, Metal Face Doom?
Easy point.
Troy, NHL 98. Loving the full motion video. These auto subs off. And we'll go with that for now. This is on the hardest level. All-Star, been playing the whole season that way.
Sideline right. Sideline left.
When I was in a rhythm, I was taking care of these teams pretty
Explodes
easily.
to the rack.
Maybe it'll take a quarter, maybe it'll take a half. We'll see.
Knows how to finish the job. He's
What's
one of
up,
those
Ryan?
dexterous kind of guys, good with either
Good
hand
to
and
see you in the
basket.
chat.
Roams left side. Passes inside. Flicks it up. Can't connect. Rebound snared.
Ah, Miller was open when he first got it.
Rattles in and out. Morning now has 2 rebounds.
I know Troy in the chat likes
Throws up the
NHL
eight-footer.
2K
Score it.
on
Good goal for a
Dreamcast.
speedy jumper if you put
I
it
like
out
that
of
one
action.
too. I have NHL 2001.
To Carter. Out of
How about the
bounds.
foul
Rock belongs to New Jersey.
on PS1? I like that game. It's very arcadey, but arcade style. But I like the gameplay, like the announcing, the music.
Lob over the top. Unleashes a shot. And
These
scores.
guys aren't playing
He's
around.
hitting more than he's missing.
Roams right side.
Yeah, I was playing some NBA 2K the last few times I played basketball games, and
He'll fire. Goose egg.
there's not as much
Morning with the first
interceptions
rebound.
on the passes.
Slings it outside. Throws up the 8-footer. Won't go.
So kind of got to get used to this game, not throwing them into
Takes
traffic.
the shot. Missed.
Man,
Miller
Miller
yanks
can't
down
hit
the
nothing.
rebound. Discharges a shot. Not gonna happen.
If I had $1 for every shot he missed since his last bucket, well, I have $3, and that's enough to buy one of those jumbo pretzels.
So playing this 3-game series tonight, the plan is to win this in 2, but we'll see what happens if this kind of play continues.
30 seconds left in the first quarter. The Nets lead by 7. To Carter.
Carter able to accelerate, hitting that R button for the turbo, get around everyone.
Kind of textbook finish. It was pretty good reading that book.
Passes into the lane. He horses it up from in close. That's a special J right there from Kenyon Martin.
You like this game more than NBA Live? You should, 'cause it's better.
Easy, almost too
A
easy.
lot of people wouldn't think so.
Sideline right. Shoots from in close.
Carter forces it home.
Half a second left on the clock. The Nets bring it in.
Beef up the sports games.
It's the Nets by
You know, PS1 is tough to go back to some of them just because of the graphics, especially simulation. You definitely got to get one of the game days between 98 and 2000. Those are pretty good. Also, I really liked NBA Live 2001 on PS1. I thought they didn't give up on making the game better, and that was one of the better versions. I'm trying to think what else. See if we can make any subs. Tumbo, I'll just leave them out. 02's not as polished. One thing I remember on 02 is the computer always biting for the pump fake.
The Nets have the ball at the start of the quarter.
I remember the graphics being a little darker. See, we can't have these crappy hook shots going in like that. Really need Miller to show up in these playoffs. Carter's doing his part.
That was a defensive breakdown. A guard should not be able to glide to the hoop that easily.
Most politicians, they're up to no good, that's for sure. Carter could jump. They're worshiping a lot of weird stuff out there.
I love a great dunk just as much as the next one. But even more important is the way he took it strong to the hole and finished what he started.
It's good.
People need to stop
Why?
Stop listening to them.
Will earn you two.
Think for yourself. Use your own brain.
New Jersey up by 5.
Oh, you couldn't make the pass. The Birdman before the tattoos and the mohawk. He's just plain old white guy. And they were just hitting everything. You rented this game at Blockbuster? Special teams and defense only on Tecmo? Green Magic was doing that on this channel. It's a good idea for a challenge. I don't know. My days of playing Tecmo versus the computer are pretty much... The desire's not there. I almost have to play versus someone else. Even though that's a lot harder of a challenge. Yep, that was NFL Fever. Someone recently asked if it's impossible to beat... Oh, Morning stepped up. If it's possible to win on Veteran and NFL Fever in 02 and 03, he thinks it's broken, so I'll have to try that one of these days.
Shook them all up in a bottle and threw it down in the bucket right there.
Man, I got caught up.
We might have to stop the game while the defense picked their egos off the floor. They were all around, and the big guy just went over them like melted butter.
Kenny the Jet making his commentary presence felt. Oh, man. Well, at least he didn't make the shot. It really does. This game was a sleeper. I knew about these games because I had NBA Inside Drive 2000 on the computer that had Ray Allen on the cover, so that was before they even had an Xbox. So I was familiar with it before the Xbox even came out, so it was always on my radar. Oh, I needed that. Vince Carter's hitting everything. As he should. Free throw still spot on.
On the money.
Yeah, once you play this, it's really hard to go back to an NBA Live on the PS2. And I played a ton of NBA Live on the PS2.
18
Come on.
Went for the shooter.
Fouling like crazy.
A player should always feel good for getting to the line, even if he missed that shot. He drew the contact, and he's getting rewarded for it.
Good for one. Lines up another.
A woman took the shot today and passed out.
Well as a group, steady and stable from the line. All you really need most nights.
Drains them both.
Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, some people are going for it. You know, I'm not of the opinion that people should, obviously, but if people do it and they're convinced, then that's their business.
Right wing.
But, you know, everyone's been forced into this
Makes it a 5-point ball game.
position to make a choice like this.
Glides.
Oh, I can't stop him.
You gotta like the passion, but that's not smart basketball.
Tunnels under Walmart. I've seen videos where, like,
The Raptors bring it in under
some of the department stores have these, like, high fences and the gardens, like their garden area, like it could be used for something like that. I've not heard about tunnels under Walmart.
rims it off.
Of course, I've heard about the FEMA camps.
Sideline left. Puts it up.
What's up, Smoke? What's up, JC?
Pretty, just gliding to the glass right there. That was such a graceful way to finish a strong move to the hoop.
I don't fear any of this stuff, really. I mean, the fear works both ways. Either you fear what the media is saying or you fear what the repercussions of
From the field.
government can be. I mean,
That's where it seems
things are going to play out how it's played out. To this point in my life, pretty much everything has been
remaining here in the second.
pretty
Jersey
peaceful.
Up by 7. Kid looking for the open man.
They finally miss, but they get their own
Puts a
rebound.
hurt.
This is not going well.
Thing on the unsuspecting rim.
As a defender, you just feel beaten after a play like that. Man,
Break the
stepped
backboard.
on you.
That would be going a little too much arcade style. Oh, Miller's having a horrible game.
The worst part is, man, like there's nowhere to hide, and everyone just watched you.
I
blow
didn't
a
know
layup.
who Luke Harder was. Did he play a certain character in
He
WWE?
heaves it up. Bricksville.
I'd love to tell you it was good smothering defense, but what it really was poor offensive decision-making.
Well, Vince has been money this whole game.
Stops and flings.
There we go,
Orange ball
finally.
Falling softly through cold snow white lace. Takes it out right wing.
Yeah, my knowledge of WWE, WWF stops somewhere probably
Puts one up.
in the mid
No
2000s.
good. 18-footer.
Oh,
He sinks the
Harder.
buzzer beater. At halftime, the Nets lead 38-33.
Oh, Kobe, yes, we all know about that. I'm going to get Crozier some minutes here. Just keep him in the game. We're down 5. Just easing back into this
For a little halftime news. So let's go to Akemi Chikere.
in the Eastern
Akemi?
Conference Finals.
The Nets coach said the opening minutes of the
Shot
third
82%.
quarter will be key. Either his team will extend to a more comfortable lead, or
What
they'll
did they
find
shoot?
themselves tied up in a tight game.
That's the question.
He'd obviously prefer the first option.
Kid misses
I
a
also
3.
wanna
Here we
mention,
go.
The Raptors coach stopped long enough to tell me he had a very stern message for his
Oh,
players.
got him up.
He wasn't happy
There
about
we
the
go.
execution of the game plan.
Only
but
down
said
3.
There's still time to turn things around. That's the halftime scoop. Back to you.
Gameplay, it's on the hardest level if that's what you're asking. All-Star.
Stops and pops the J. He plays great defense, dishes the assist, and Kid shows he can
You
hit
got
the
carpal
heavy
tunnel from video games? I mean, there's so many games these days, it's hard to not play them all the time if you like video games.
Carter. Rifles up a
Oh,
shot.
he finally missed. Dunk over everybody, 90% shooting.
He's got 19 points.
Yeah, I never play that much to get carpal tunnel.
down the left side. Sideline left.
Most of the time when I stream, that's the only time I'm playing.
Fire.
This month's different though.
It's a deflating feeling.
It's because it's colder out. It's not as much to do.
His confidence has to be shaken.
Well, there hasn't been much to do this whole year, but the one game I've been playing is that kart racer for the Switch, the Nickelodeon 2 kart racer. Here we go. Things are turning around. It's fun. I'll play a Grand Prix and then I'm done.
On the dribble. Just outside the paint.
Oh, Carter just can't miss in this game.
Bring it on. Bang it, go.
LeBron is on this game as a rookie, so is Wade. I traded for them earlier in the season, so they're both on my team.
Shoots from
Oh,
17.
Kittle's in my eye.
He's 2 of 5 from the field.
In your phone. Fantasy draft would be good in this
Baseball
game.
toss downtown.
Yeah, it would be a good one. I figured I should finish off my season first before I do any more fantasy draft videos, but those are fun. I like those.
Roams left side.
Where I draft, the chat drafts my team, I play a game and then simulate the rest to see if they'll go to the finals
Swings it right side.
or the Super Bowl, whatever game I'm playing, World Series.
That's his second. Passed in.
5 in a row, Raptors continue the hot shooting.
Kick themselves all the way down the court. They just blew it.
Jason Kidd
Sideline left.
dribbling the ball, thinking about where to go.
Releases it.
Stops and pops at 3.
With the 3.
Good night offensively.
His baseball passes are risky. Get Mutombo involved.
3 times we've seen the
Mutombo morning. Battle going down low.
out wide.
J. Kidd.
To Warning. He'll guide it up. Nothing but net.
And they still don't miss.
They score 4 times here tonight.
Jaguar and Supersonics. What do you mean Jaguar? Oh, the fantasy teams. Yeah, those were good teams built, but they both made the playoffs, won a game.
Oh, Jimmy.
That's not LeBron's game.
So with a
in
rebound.
this. I should not have shot that. He's not going to hit the long rangers.
Throws it up. Buzz.
Carter reaches out for it easy. Working the ball around. No one's on Carter. That's a huge mistake. Rubbing alcohol and heating pad is helping now. Don't know what to do. Man, how hard did you go? What were you playing?
Master interception. Dribble. Foul on the play.
I know Mutombo's not feeling good. I like what Crozier's doing. I think I'm going to leave him in. Crozier was just kind of a throw-in in a trade, and he ended up working out pretty good when I've played him.
Interception.
Thought I had a pass to the basket there.
Sideline left.
Went for the jumper.
Over to Kenyon. He'll throw
Tie
up the
game.
shot. Nothing but white light. And I gotta see that again.
Human trafficking. Yeah, they say that the railroad system's built by some orphanages, and there's been that going on for years.
Feeds it to
I
the
mean,
post.
I haven't
Berated.
physically investigated any of this.
Now has 2 rebounds. Dishes outside.
I've watched videos about it. I think we're seeing this year that there's, you know, sinister agendas going on. Oh, not again. At least he made the pass. And one, no, we can't hit it.
I guarantee you he thinks he should have made that punt. But you can't.
Too much fiddling with the phone.
He's an excellent foul shooter. Always in the 80%.
They'll keep you hooked. I mean, phones are insane. You could do everything on them. It's a constant flow of information. How do I find good videos now on YouTube? I mean, I still got some channels that are up. A couple of them have been down for a little bit. I don't really find too many good new ones. It's just about the ones that I've found in the past that I'm hanging on to. One of them I always listen to is Quantum of Conscious. Up by 2. Get D-Miles in. Sage Aquay's another one. John Levi. Trying to think what else.
Home stretch now. The race is on.
There's some that I follow for certain videos, but using discernment, there's some misleading going on the other channels. So I wouldn't just recommend the whole channel. Gary Kittles. And they love the glass.
Man, does he have the stroke going tonight. The Nets.
If you only got one good hand, yeah, it's time to chill out. Oh, come on, you just pass it right to him. Throw a bounce pass.
If I were the coach, I'd at least make sure I had a big physical presence down low. These guys are getting there at will, but having a bunch
Come
of
on, we can't have guys like Jason Williamson. Jumpers in people's face.
Non-shooting foul. Their second team foul. Second team foul. He goes airborne. That gets you enough.
The defense converged in as I was driving to the basket. I thought I was going to be dunking all over them. So he went for that runner.
Powers to the glass. Far off.
Nothing to
Go
worry
by
about.
all these
He only
guys.
blew a shot a 3-year-old could make
We're
in
1
front
on
of
5.
thousands of people.
1 minute into the fourth.
Come on, Miller. Call for a screen.
Rome's
Oh,
ball
no.
squirts free.
All right, this one's getting testy at the end.
Sends one from outside.
What is he standing out of bounds
The rock
for?
belongs to New Jersey.
Hey, he got his 10th rebound out of bounds.
Passed in.
Into the game. Have your friends and family participate in our annual 3-on-3 contest. Teams in all age groups compete
Cocks and
during the summer
fires.
and receive tips
Misses
from
the
player.
target. The short rebound.
Information is available.
They look like they're doing a good job of blocking out, grabbing the board.
Also, Shella Bay, that we play Tecmo with, he has his own channel, Shella Ali Chats. He has some interesting videos on there.
He horses it up from in close.
He does some
Missed the
sports,
shot. Takes a shot.
but then some reality exploration videos.
That's his first personal.
Kinnigan, check him out.
Eyes it, flies it. Good.
Typing comments with your left hand. You're doing a good job.
Rome's left side.
I got Chris Gatling on me.
Non-shooting foul.
Chris Fry, he looks like Chris Gatling.
Third team foul. Substitution, New Jersey. Hey fans, be sure to stay until the very end.
Anderson brings it in sideline left.
Call the screen.
Selected player matches the name
Marching down the middle.
program.
Defense is getting a little bit better here in the fourth quarter.
Fade and fire.
Get my own board. I'm going to have to let someone else do something in this game. playing good team defense. Oh, see all that just to throw a picked off pass.
Left here. On the dribble. Fires off from 9.
I'm surprised he missed that.
The rebound comes off.
23 rebounds now for the Raptors.
What's up, James Bond? Yeah, it's late tonight.
Swings it left side. Whips it to the
Yes.
poster and fires. They take
Oh,
the
man,
lead.
I needed
Less
that
than
one.
3 minutes on the clock.
He's got the green light to take
Reggie
that shot
wide
whenever he
open
gets a chance
with
from
the
behind arc.
target. Got to take the chance every once in a while.
He'll cock. He'll fire.
That was good
Nixed it.
defense.
He's shooting in the 40s tonight. That's actually not too bad. I mean, you can live with that now and then.
Dunk on him, yes. 5-point
Down
lead.
a cinder block.
There's no dancing involved when the big men throw down.
Well, Kenny, I'd have to give him about a 3 on the artistic portion, but there's no doubt he gets a 10 for technical execution.
They're bricking now.
Kind on the artistic score.
Whoa. Throw that one into traffic.
Soars
There we
to the
go.
glass. Candy from
14th game of the season with 30 points.
Rome's
It was a
right side.
28-game season, but left them wide open there.
That makes it a 5-point ball game. Pass to the left wing.
Oh, no.
Snatch. The Nets gallop away on
That's
the break.
not what we
Swings
need.
it over to the left wing. Fires up a 3.
Defense was out of whack, but they missed it.
All over the rebound. Ball
I
near
don't need to
midcourt.
run down the court. I got the lead.
Sideline left.
Call for another screen.
1 minute to go.
Calling for a... Oh,
Simply
that
off
was
the glass.
big miss.
Misses the layup.
Carter,
Rebound
fade
by-
away is the white button.
Nails it in traffic.
Teddy
The
Belcher's
Raptors
here.
Take a 7-point lead. He puts up a 3. It's off. Anderson now has
Was that an intentional
He'll
foul?
line up for 2 here.
He fouled the right guy, if it was.
That's just shameful in this league.
So I bricked it.
He clunks it.
Two in a row.
Missed them both. Oh, that was ugly. The Nets gallop away on the break.
Jefferson with the two-handed windmill. That was
Must have been
nice.
a special move because the
All right, I
defense
need to
stood
get
around in
this
the
to
paint
Reggie.
environment.
He brings it up the
Not
court.
Anderson. Not LeBron. Surprised they're not intentional fouling here.
Out wide left side. Hibbity hops to the glass.
Miller closing this one out
It's money. It's fun to watch a guard navigate through traffic like
with
that.
the finger roll. 26 seconds left.
Right there, see, there's nothing fancy about it. No showboat, no dancing, just 2 points.
Ball played back on the court. Turnaround hopper. Both
Big
sides.
two-handed.
Oh, that was just a pretty jump shot right there. All pure fundamentals.
No, they're going for the intentional foul.
Just like
They
the coach
were.
calls it up.
Out left.
Reggie Miller's the best free throw shooter on the team, so that's why I just held it with him. Hopefully just seal the deal here. And then go on to game 2.
They're doing a good job from the line tonight. They're hitting over 70% as a team.
He hit them both. He's got 15 points.
Yeah, they got nothing left. Jefferson had some nice dunks in this
Of course
game.
they can. Let's see it again. He's fouled, and he'll go to the line. At the line for 2.
That's his 3rd personal.
Best shooter? I mean, of a certain era, he was one of the better shooters. He's fun to watch. They say the earth is turtles all the way
Reggie
down.
Miller
Like,
hits them both. He's got 17 points.
I've seen theories like that. I don't think I necessarily believe it, but
Miller was unselfish all game, and it
I've
paid
seen
off
like,
for the victory.
I guess I've seen
Houston
photos
Rockets
like
teammates
that,
converted just enough to win.
mock-ups.
Good point, MJ. And I want to add a quick observation. Richard Jefferson put on an impressive offensive show with a brilliant night from the floor. He couldn't enjoy it, though, as a one-man show doesn't offer...
There's all type of theories out there. There's also, you know, things to think about. It. The most important things to keep your mind open even to the wildest of ideas.
This is Kevin Calabro for Marcus
Conformity
Johnson,
is not the way to go.
We hope you enjoyed this game as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. See you
Vince Carter, player of the game. Let's look at the stats real quick. Miller really stepped up in that second half. Darius Miles. I mean, some games I really have struggled to get Carter going, but this one he was just hitting everything. So now if they're playing NBA 2K and then playing this, I would say the only thing that I don't love about this game is the intercepted passes. You have to be careful. You could pass around, you could get around it, but you can't just wildly hit the A button and expect every pass to go through. People getting Bell's palsy from the vaccine. Yeah, I mean, if you're perfectly healthy, I don't think there's ever a reason to get one. You know, it's always more of a risk, but some people are going to go for it, you know. A lot of it is marketing, propaganda. But if that's what makes them feel better at night. Let me save just in case anything happens. This Xbox has been old trusty. I don't think I've had one issue with this game on Xbox. I'm not trying to jinx it, but here we are going into game 2 versus the Nets. This time we're going to New Jersey, and I'm going to try to seal the deal. It is amazing, though, how many people are all gung-ho about it. I've never seen... I mean, I've been against the media and government for like 10 years, but I've never seen a circus quite like this year. It's really astonishing.
Welcome to the NBA playoffs. I'm Kevin Calabro, along with Marcus Johnson.
And everything I've seen before this has been way tamer than 2020. And I guess it's surprising to see how many people are following what's going on as far as the obedience.
Thanks, MJ.
What's up, OSU?
Player introduction.
The New Jersey Nets would like to welcome you to playoff basketball. Please be advised the league rules and follow all.
All right, let's go. Let's get this. Let's go to the finals. One game away now. Vince Carter leads his team to the finals. Just the New Jersey Nets to get past.
Opening tip controlled by the Raptors. Top side.
Miller.
The Raptors land the first punt.
Inside drive is back.
Brought up the court.
And I said earlier, for people who weren't here, the Sports Drink TV, which is another channel that does edited sports videos, covered this game recently. Adam brought it to my attention. It was a good video, but basically he's saying that this is one of the best retro sports simulation games out there, and I agree. I also seen he's got a video. Is it soft drink? I said it wrong earlier. Sports drink, soft drink. It's easy to mess up when you do sports videos. Well, it's the thought that counts. You knew what I was talking about.
He brings it up the court. Loose ball. Sends one up.
How many people want to reach the finals?
Into tonight's ball game.
Best of 3.
There goes the rock.
Usually be best of 7, but I don't need to play that many games.
Out left.
Darius draws the foul.
Slap on the wrist. And a foul was called. They'll go to the charity.
Do I talk? I mean, there's certain people that don't want to hear
I tell you, the average fan
some of this
would
stuff.
do just as well.
I definitely try
Missed it.
with anyone that I care about, but certain people, it's just not worth the time and effort. Because really all you're trying to do is help.
Kids don't try missing them both at home.
And if they're not willing to receive that help, if they're not open-minded to it, then if they don't want to view the world that way, then there's really not much you could do.
Pries open the inside with a pass. Puts one up in a crowd. Not a highlight.
But lately, people start talking about Mickey Mouse politics, and I just tell them exactly what I think. I'm not sitting around and not trying to offend people.
Now that's my kind of rerun. Interception.
It's not the time for that
3
anymore.
minutes to go in the first period. The Nets lead by 2.
Too many good people shut their mouths for too long,
Puts it
and
up
then this is
front
what we get.
and hits.
He went shopping at the rack there. The easiest 2 points he'll score all night.
Top side.
People, it's kind of like The Rock.
Dribbles up the center.
What The Rock says, know your role and shut your mouth. That's like everybody's
Soars to the
attitude
glass.
towards it.
Scores.
Not everyone, but
You
you
have
know,
to like
some
that.
people.
See, that's what I call good old lunch pill basketball. You
The
gotta
silent
pound
majority.
Basketball in low, and then you lay it up and you lay it in.
The Raptors break out.
Alonzo throwing people around. What's up, Crestline? How's it going?
Jason Collins checking into the game.
Organic portals. I have not heard that
They
saying
bring the
before.
ball in. Dribbling.
See, I don't know if I agree with that. I think
He's 2 of 2 from the field.
when you have people that aren't listening, they're deeply programmed and or following spells, like words are spells, you know, spelling.
Open shot from beyond the arc.
You know the language, then you can
Pulled in.
get
A
convinced to
two-handed
do
jam.
certain things. You don't know language. If someone starts speaking Chinese to me and wants me to do something, I can't interpret anything they're saying, so I'm not I won't fall victim to any of those spells. But you know, the thing with COVID is they're not letting it go.
Steps into a
They're
3.
using everything against people to make them behave a certain way, including the professional sports, and that's why I had to stop watching. But I'll still play these old games because this is when it was still good to me.
Launches a shot. The Raptors lead by 4.
LeBron James.
Feeds the post. Flings a 3.
When you're on the Discord,
He really cashed in on
yeah, well, you know, this is a lot of people did not want to hear it. They would get mad at anyone who spoke alternatively to what we're being
Strike
told.
by the D.
I would say this year, some of them, even though they don't want to hear it still, they're at least willing to because of how crazy things are now.
Cocks and fires.
So that's the good thing about it.
The Rock
What's up,
belongs in
Octavius?
New Jersey. Substitution. With the
brought in under the hoop. Retrograded. Yanked down.
LeBron. They got good team defense. So I'll give you an idea of why the facts don't matter for the people that don't want to hear it. I saw a recent graphic that the deaths in the U.S. are down from last year, right? Or at least right around the same as last year. So to someone who's thinking with basic common sense, they're thinking, you know what? All of this was a scam, conspiracy, it was planned, pandemic. For those who are following everything that they're saying, they'll just simply tell them, well, since you did a good job with the mask wearing and social distancing, we were able to keep the deaths down. So good job, keep doing that, because that's what we need to do moving forward. Yeah, I mean, it's just when your reality is controlled by what you see, and if you never question and you don't look at things outside of what everyone else is saying and doing, it's hard to even explore certain thoughts.
The Nets have the ball at the start of the quarter. Lobs the alley-oop.
Yeah, I mean, for those who do have religious faith, they'll remain grounded in what they believe. For those that don't, they're just gonna follow whatever the media and beast system tells them to do.
He goes to the line for the three-point play.
That's like getting mugged and then telling the attacker, you forgot to check my pocket. You just don't foul a guy and let him score on top of him.
Robbed and plundered.
Going good here. On the road.
At the top of the circle to Mutombo. Shovels it into
Kembe's
the
going to
paint.
need a break.
Driving right
Every
side.
game, I have to turn
Draws
off the
foul.
auto
Their
subs.
second.
Let's just do that now. And guess I'll put the Birdman in. He didn't do too bad. Jones, I don't usually play him. Darius Miles in. We don't take out Vince Carter on this team. Nor Miller when he's full fatigue.
Team foul. They'll go to the charity stripe for two.
People rebelling in Brazil, that's good. I mean, it's utterly ridiculous. Everyone pretending like they can't meet up with people anymore.
At least he got one. Passes left.
In the U.S., I mean, as far as what I see, most people are just going about their business.
No good.
But there's certain businesses not following what's going on, which is a good thing.
Not much you can do there. He did everything right. The hook shot just didn't go down.
Puts it up with care. Got it. Toronto up by 9.
Yeah, and I mean, I talk to some of these people, they just don't believe that there's anything further than this life. And if you think that way, then you're going to just keep holding on. And they could drive you with fear easier.
Ball back in play.
Even if people just thought, you know what, I might be
He missed it. Handles it.
building
Lifted
up
by the
something
defense.
spiritual here. So I'm just going to do good while I'm here and see what's for me when it's all said and done. But a lot of people just,
He'll fire.
they think that's it.
Paid package delivered. To Carter. comes left side.
Oh, man, this double team.
Long J.
Miller just didn't have his feet set.
So with a rebound. Poked away. James now has 2 steals.
What conspiracy have I been researching, if any? I mean, I pretty much stay in the loop
Out
at
left.
all times.
Fires it to the corner.
I haven't been looking at a specific one.
Sideline right. Turnaround
But what I
jumper.
have been
Missed the
liking
shot.
lately, which
He should have never
is
taken
newer
that
this
shot.
year, is
Now
the
maybe you would
analysis of
reflect
old architecture
High and mighty
and how there was advanced
Card accepted.
builders and civilizations before us, and they're basically just lying about all of the a lot of the history of everything, and how certain cities and buildings are either melted or in mountains and there's remains from it, and you can clearly see this stuff when people do videos of them.
Right down the fairway. He'll get a shot at a 3-point play as he's fouled on the main basket.
Mental mistake by the defender to foul the shooter and still let him make the basket.
A lot more lockdowns in Brazil.
Ay, caramba. Anderson all over the rebound.
I guess, you know, a lot of the issue comes that people think like government actually cares about them and wants to do good, and that's just
He misses.
couldn't be further from the truth. But if people believe in the government, then there's just a huge divide between people now, specifically, because they're so
Slings it up.
controlling right now.
Missed.
He can't find the basket. Nights like these
Oh,
happen
Miller
every
gets
day.
up,
Even the
but
superstars
just can't quite finish.
And that is a rim rattling miss. He'll be able to laugh about that one later. Like much.
Yeah, the channel that I like,
Three. No go.
been liking
Short
with
rebound.
that kind of stuff is the John Levi channel. Jon and then
Dribbles up the
Levi.
left side.
He looks at that and old maps.
Vince Carter nails a right-hand jam.
Great job of forcing his way in and rising above the crowd.
1 minute remaining here in the second. Toronto up by 6.
Oh yeah, I mean, tourism's just like
Turnaround jumper.
so
Counted.
down,
He's 2 of 2 from the field.
because not only are a bunch of people just fearful of going anywhere,
Plunges into the lane toward the bucket.
they make it a hassle for the people that do want to go places.
Right in there and got a lay it.
Out left. Passes it past the top of the arc. Puts up the three-pointer. He is in double figures tonight. Let's take one more look. Shoots from 10.
Oh man, so this is another close game,
30
30-27.
seconds left in the second period. The Raptors lead by 3. Fade and fire. That one's off. Brought down. He
This
fires it
Nets
right
team
at him.
just
He's 2 of 5.
won't go away. They don't really have a weak spot of a guy that shoots and just keeps missing shots. Oh wow, a charging call?
They can hold for the final shot with a shot clock off.
There are different strategies in this situation. They might want to take a shot with a few seconds to go, just in case they want to get a tip in at the buzzer.
Long jump shot. Fails to hit. Baseball toss.
Oh
Downtown.
no,
Snatch.
hit A too many times. All right, 1 point lead at halftime. I guess I'll take it on the road.
Leading at the end of the half.
Fans, greet your favorite players by attending the Meet the Players Luncheon next week.
Madden 13 on the Wii. It's pretty fun. I don't think I'll play it tomorrow. I still prefer the Maddens on PS2, to be honest. But that game is fun. It brings something different. What's up, Antonio? All right, I'm going to get the speed lineup going for the first time. See how that works out. Wade. It's not good rebounding, but everyone's fast, could get down the court. Maybe this will work out.
is always on top of the hot
To be honest, with the Tecmo Bowl controls, playing that Madden is
Had an excellent first half,
kind of
but it'll
hard.
be interesting to see if he's still in the zone, or
Janu-
if the
I don't.
break will cause
With
him
all
to
the
drop
football I've been
offensively.
playing,
And also, the Nets haven't
I
been
don't think I
aggressive
could
driving
give
to the
it up
basket
and make it
haven't
just
received many
basketball
calls as a
month in
result.
January.
They
We'll
need to
see how
force the
January
issue and
goes
try
for
to get
me.
to the free throw line there.
I
That's
do
the
have a
halftime
daughter
score.
on the
Back to you.
way, so I'll either still be able to stream or for at least an hour a day, or maybe nothing. I'm not really sure yet. We'll have to see how it goes. I'm thinking I'll be at home a ton and I won't be working, so I'll at least probably get to do an hour. We'll see how it goes.
He'll launch a three. Nada.
Guys, this is not exactly what you call sharp shooting. Their shooting percentage is right around the 40s. which is
Wade,
Those are the little things that can change
thank
the
you.
outcome of a game.
Don't make me away from the public.
Converted on the offensive end. That's a big swing.
Yeah, it was an interesting experience. I wanted to bring something new to the table. I know, like, once a system is near the end of its life, and the Wii probably wasn't near the end of its life, but at that time, no one was caring about Madden games on the Wii. Just wanted to bring it to the table. Yeah, I've heard of the Giants, the Nephilim. I mean, I think that there's a possibility. They also, there's multiple truth drops in Game of Thrones. They have the Giants in Game of Thrones.
Foul him hard. He's evading your turf, coming in like that.
What's up, Eli? Hey, Eli, thank you for sending those Tecmo helmets that I was missing in the Discord. I gotta save those to my computer tonight. So now I have no holes in my Tecmo helmets.
Shoots from 8. Can't get it to fall. The rebound now.
Carter.
I like the hustle on the offensive boards by the offense, but I'm not fond of the defensive.
You want to see some live in college basketball? I don't have many college basketball games. Live, I have a lot of them. Going back, though, I could honestly say I like this series and 2K better than live.
Right hand dribble. Left hand dribble. Puts up a jimmy.
I almost like live
Lead by 2.
PS1 better than PS2. I know it sounds crazy, but
About 2.5
and it's
minutes
not
left
because
here in
those
the
games
third
are
period. Pass to right wing.
better simulation games are just fun.
Gives the back.
Like they have the push
Unleashes
animation
a shot. Nuts.
for stealing in that game.
Grabs the rebound.
It's hilarious. Oh, I thought I had turned the corner on them.
Same. Ball brought down.
New Jersey Nets, yeah, they were fun. I like their old colors and
Feeds it
logos
outside.
more than the black and white Brooklyn
Passes right.
Nets.
He'll guide it up. Kittles. Both players in double figures tonight.
Yeah, NBA Live 98, that's the one that got me hooked. It's terrible to go back to as far as the graphics, but it's still fun.
Oh, for the jam. He's got 16 points.
Yeah, thank you, Felipe.
Now you see it, now you don't.
It's certainly going to be a challenge moving forward, but I look at it as a clean slate. Now, all of the old systems in society that we relied on, public school system,
Lob underneath.
recreation programs, they're going to be so warped moving forward.
Fires it cross
We're
court.
just
He'll pop it.
going to have to create our own stuff with like-minded families,
Almost too easy.
which is fine with me. It will be more of a challenge.
Outside.
Being a gamer, one of the things I was looking into today was the company Leapfrog had this Leap TV thing. It's discontinued now.
dribble.
but they have a bunch of games that teach different subjects.
Angle jumper from 15.
So
Down it goes. He's in some kind of zone right now.
I'm looking into buying one of those on eBay. He's out of bounds.
Pass picked off.
Oh,
Yeah, Kid
man,
is
he
having a
gets
good
10 for the
game.
effort, but he wasn't able to save the possession.
Conspiracy Channel. Yeah, I've thought about it
Back in.
in the past.
Rome's
And I
right
guess
side.
what I decided is I'll just talk some of that stuff while I play these games.
Taken by the defense.
Now because it's like right in your face every day.
Off the mark.
You know, he might want to think about giving his team a refund on his paycheck if he can't turn this thing
All
around.
this stuff the
That's
media is
5
telling
straight
us
misses.
about.
From up close. LeBron James can dunk with the best of them, but he chooses the soft lay-in.
And there's not much room for conspiracy and freedom of speech left on YouTube. But I've certainly
He could dunk over a
entertained the idea.
long way.
The ball is not
Man.
free.
He's the pickpocket.
All right, I think I'll have to go more traditional lineup for this fourth quarter.
At the end of 3, the Nets lead 44-42.
You don't like NBA Live on PS1? Animation based. I see what you're saying. Bring back the Sonics. You work in a jail? Yeah, I like 04 and 05. I just, well, going back to him, I see how blazing fast that game is, though. Get Crozier in there, go with Mutombo, and see how this goes. National squads on 08. That's a good tip.
The fourth quarter is going to be a war.
Fourth quarter is going to be a war, said Kevin Calabro.
Knocked loose.
And I turned the ball over right away.
Blocking foul.
I guess I'll take the foul instead of a dunk.
Tosses it inside. He's wide open.
Kittles blows it.
And they're shooting in the 40%.
Yes. Oh, Carter with the 360 one-handed.
Sorry about that, MJ.
I'll have to explore NCAA 06 more. I have the game.
Feeds it to the post. Pull up Jay.
I like those games.
Long ball
Still
down
have
court.
the bowl left in NCAA to finish it out. Use human meat.
Non-shooting foul.
There's a movie like that. It's called Soylent Green. It came out, I want to say, in the 70s.
He goes
And
airborne.
it's supposed to take place in 2022,
Crowded shot.
where the government makes
Rebound recovery.
That is a tough.
everyone systematically poor and then feeds them human meat.
Bounce pass into the paint. Sideline right. On the dribble. A shot.
Oh, come on, Carter.
He misses it. Rattles in and out. Stolen like a fat chicken.
When I was younger, I never liked watching movies.
Out wide,
Uh,
right side.
Not because I didn't enjoy them, I just did not like sitting there for that long and not interacting. Because, like, when you were playing movies,
No look to underneath.
you didn't really interact. You just sat there and watched it.
Any more tuning is his ability to get up and throw it
But
down.
when you're playing video games, you're actually socializing with the people you're with. And you're interacting with the medium. So I was always into video games over movies.
Up into the front court center. bumps. The Nets call the
And I think
22nd
that had
timeout.
that and the fact that my parents we never had cable in the house. So I didn't watch movies
3 minutes to go.
and I didn't have cable. So the programming that I had from TVs and movies was very limited in comparison to others
Wheels it
around me.
outside. Forces one up. Can't get it to go.
The Nets need to snap back to life. They're getting outplayed here early in the quarter and haven't hit a single shot yet.
Got some body. The Nets first.
2K? Which 2K have you been playing? The current ones?
The Nets have pretty much had an open lane to the basket the entire game.
What are you saying? We're not playing D out here? Oh, I did not mean to do that. That was supposed to be a pump fake.
Out wide.
Who's going to guard him?
And he throws it down with a manly slam
09-10 NCAA football.
Thought they had position. Wrong.
About 2.5 minutes left here. The Raptors lead by 2.
Prefer games to interactive movies? Yeah.
Left hand dribble.
Yeah, I've always been like that. Now, obviously, I do like watching movies because I see
Sideline.
some
Ball knocked
some
free.
of them for their deeper meanings, and I analyze what they're trying to program people with.
Retreat.
But before that, I would just like stupid comedies,
Has 2 rebounds.
like slapstick comedies. Those are the movies that I would watch when I was younger and enjoy.
Shoots from 5.
Oh,
Rims
come
it
on,
off.
Miller.
17 rebounds now for the Nets.
Turnaround Jay.
Get him to shoot it.
Misses the target.
All right, we got to give it to Miller.
Near
Leave the
center.
chat in a second. Not Miller,
Throws
give
it
it
to
to
the
Carter.
corner.
Man, there's a lot of congestion here. Oh, morning
In the paint.
with him. Oh, get the pass through. Crozier can't hit.
That gets you
Matumbo.
nothing. Off the iron.
Offensive rebound, that's huge.
Sideline right to Miller.
LeBron.
Throws down a little dynamite. The
When you were
Raptors
younger,
take a
Dad and his
4-point lead.
girlfriend at the time would say we would watch a movie, wait an hour or so until we would watch it. Oh, man.
1 minute to
That would
go.
be... So not only are you taking
Snipe.
an hour or so to watch it, you have to wait an hour or so before you actually turn the thing on. What a waste of time.
Fires a shot.
And you know, when you're younger, it feels like time moves a lot slower. So it's an hour, hour and a half to a kid is like torture when you're trying to do something.
You work so hard to get overlooks at this level. Then you miss an easy one like that. He's going to beat himself up for that.
Matumbo needs a breather.
I never had cable. I mean, I had it at my...
They keep him out on the court much longer.
I had it at this house for like 2 years. And really, I only got it because it was $10 more than just having internet. And all I would watch
Flies it. Good.
is TNT NBA. Like, that's all I would use it for. ESPN sometimes for some games. But that was it. And then once they jacked up the price, I'm like, all right, see you later.
He hit one
And then
or
we
two
also
free
got
throws.
it
Down on the scoreboard with less than
at our
5
apartment in
They're gonna take some
Chicago
time to talk things over.
Now's the time to empty the
for
bag.
like a year or so. I think we originally got it too because we were having
Important free ball.
a Super Bowl party, and the one year there was a big snowstorm, and we were just going with antenna, and it was not cooperating. So the next year we got cable.
Rims off.
But growing up, I did not have it.
Might as well just turn around and fling the ball at the other basket.
Not a pretty
Bricked them
shot
up.
there. Timeout to talk strategy with under a minute to play.
They need quick scores if they have any chance of pulling this one out. The defense
Yeah,
is
you would
protecting the
leave.
perimeter, so now is when you hope you
It
have
makes a
good
big
outside
difference
shooters
when
who
you're
can
not
create their own shots.
Ball played
you're
back
not
to the
watching
court.
these things.
Turnaround hopper. Off the mark.
You don't care about the actors really. You're not like, oh wow, they're so good at acting.
Or how about a
I mean, actors to me are some of the most dangerous people in the society because they're playing someone who they're not so well. So this is not going good with Mutombo in this game. Bricking these free throws in crunch time. There we go, finally.
He hit one of 2 free throws. He's got 3 points.
Avengers you watch because of the girlfriend too.
Puts up the
And
run.
one, Kittles. Gotta get the ball to Miller here.
He'll head to the line for a chance.
And there's a lot of good pizza in Chicago. I mean, one of my favorite, like, even the suburbs of Chicago have really good pizzas, like the near suburbs. Oh, no,
There was a
not
foul on the
gonna
play. His
This
third.
is not going to go well.
For 2.
I like Falco's Pizza.
Shooting 2.
There's one called Villanova and Stickney that's good. Out of, like, the commercial ones that you'd probably know, Giordano's is pretty
He's got
good.
17 points. The shot
Illuminati's,
clock is off,
I
and they
mean,
can
it's
hold
hit or
for the
miss,
final
but
shot here.
it's pretty
They want that
fresh if you
final
get the
shot,
right
but if
place.
something is left wide open underneath, they might choose to take the easy basket.
Dino's East is good.
Long jumper. Count the bucket. I gotta see that again.
Demon Tap, it's basically not open, is the problem. I got it to the right guy.
His first foul of the ball game. They'll go to the charity stripe for 2.
He shoots 80% from the line.
Ooh, I don't know. I might have missed that first one.
Won't
Not
go.
good. Free throws are not the easiest. Oh, man. I jagged both of them.
Oh my, Mr. Bowles. For the win.
Oh, Kerry Kittles to force game 3, blows it.
The Eastern Conference and are headed now into the NBA
And the
Finals.
players are
Don't
glitching
have
on the
to say
court.
like I do. I have no doubt that they have some thoughts on this one to share. Guys, the Raptors.
Tried hard to turn this game over, literally. They struggled all game to hold on to the ball, but somehow they still pull off the victory.
Yeah, we got Beetlejuice here in Chicago,
But let me add a quick
a.k.a. Lori Lightfoot, so
was ice cold all
I
game.
just want to keep it
He's
locked
gonna
up.
have those nights in this league, and he'll brush it off.
Good.
Thankfully for me, there's a place in my neighborhood that's staying open.
Win it 54 to 53. LeBron James came to play tonight and earns Player of the Game honors.
LeBron, player of the game,
Thanks for
wow.
joining Marcus Johnson, Kenny Smith, Akemi Takei, and me for this
Heartbreaking
hard-fought
final.
contest. We hope you'll join us again for the next one.
It was the case of the double choke. 2 free throws missed. And then Kerry Kittles couldn't finish it off. Vince Carter not as dominant in that one. LeBron steps up. The Nets were tough. If I play the Lakers in the next round, that should be even harder than the Nets, so I'll have to pay a little bit more attention. How many points did Kidd have? 15. Kerry Kittles led the team in scoring. Jefferson didn't do anything that game, only 2. Last game he was dunking all over the place. Yeah, I don't know when it's going to get back to a weekly thing. I actually asked the guys if they wanted to come to the bar restaurant by my house, and I didn't get enough response to try to make it happen. Now for me, it's not going to be a weekly thing, but I'm hoping I could throw a monthly tournament at this bar. We're going to be looking to do the Retro Sports Gamer Championship in February this year. Yeah, let's sim this by game. See if the Lakers, Kings. You're right. Raptors and Lakers will be the NBA Finals. So I'm gonna save here. That should be good. It was a good series with the Nets. Yeah, I'm gonna still do my part to make things happen. I'm never gonna probably try to go for. Well, I don't want to say never, but in the near future, I'm not gonna try to go for any bigger tournament. I'm just going to reach out to the guys that I know are looking to play in a tournament, and invite them out. And also the guys from the Retro Sports Gamer crew. You think it's game over for me, Kobe and Shaq and the Lakers? It could be. It's going to be tough. Yeah, David, it's fun. We had a good run at D-Men Tap for, I want to say 2.5 years. I mean, we were all there, I want to say March 16th. And then that was the last time we were all there. I mean, they went back later, but they were a little bit more about enforcing the health regulations, so I never made it back there. No. The Kings should have won against the Lakers. Well, you know how the NBA works. The refs threw it to make sure that the Lakers made it in. I don't think, a lot of this is just intimidation and talking. Like, you could still do a lot if you want to. It's more about building up the barriers in your mind than anything else. All right, Crestline, thanks for coming by. Sean, what's up? Yes, Vinsanity just won a series against the Nets, 3-game series. Last game came down to a missed buzzer beater by Kerry Kittles. Felipe said a virtual one be good. Well, yeah, I mean, you're in Brazil. I mean, there's so many people doing more online stuff now, which is fine. It's never going to be my thing to coordinate those type of games. I think, it's cool for the guys who play Tecmo Online, because a lot of the guys who play each other have met in person, have hung out, so that keeps them going. But a lot of these other online experiences, especially in these newer games, these people have not met before. Oh yeah, LJC has been he's been hammered over there before. I mean, so have I. LJC doesn't drink. Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't. It's a good thing to have, but after a while, it's not something you want to do all the time. Like, I really used to like online for gaming for a long time, but now that I see that it's part of keeping people apart agenda, I don't like it anymore. To be honest. Go watch past videos. Oh, Sean's seen plenty of it. Yeah, like even that one racer I was talking about earlier. You could play it online, but I haven't tried it yet. I just don't care. Just playing the Grand Prix to experience the races is good enough. That's good, OSU. I've been limiting it. I think that's the best way to do it, especially if you like it. Just don't be a drunkard, which that has not been what we've always displayed in the past on this channel, but sometimes it's funny when people have a little bit too much, but yeah, sometimes it gets overboard. Good bottle of Coke is enough. There you go. Not the healthiest, but it's still not going to alter your mind like alcohol. There you go. There you go, Sean. Only a couple times. Getting sloshed. But yeah, I'll be back probably to play some more football games coming up soon. Soon by meaning tomorrow or today. Oh yeah, Sean, you couldn't make it out. Next year, Sean should come. It's tradition. You just got to make it happen. More Madden PS2 probably will. Yeah, I was proud of your riding coasters. Hey, there you go. Universal Studios. That's cool too. Can't win at that, but if that's your thing. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this one up. Thank you, everyone, for watching. It's been good. I'll come back with this game soon and play against... You feel like you won? Well, hey, if you felt like you won, that's better than losing in Tecmo, which happens every year. That's also a tradition. Yeah, thank you, everyone, for watching. I'll have to come back soon and play this Lakers team in the finals when I'm fresh. And it should be a good game. See you soon. Take care. Stay free. Disobey. See you next time.